Welcome to the video on the coordinate plane, standard 6.11 or 611. The student will identify the coordinates of a point in a coordinate plane. Your first learning target for today is I will be able to identify the parts of the coordinate plane. The coordinate plane is made by the intersection of two number lines. Notice the blue number line runs horizontal or left and right. 0 is in the middle, with your positive numbers on the right and your negative numbers on the left. The gray number line runs vertical or up and down. It has 0 in the middle and your positive numbers are on top and your negative numbers are on the bottom. The middle of the coordinate plane is called the origin. So go ahead and write on your graph in your notes the origin. Okay, and the point or the ordered pair for the origin is 0, 0. So go ahead and write that in your notes. Now the x-axis runs horizontal. That means it runs left to right. The y-axis runs vertical or up and down. The coordinate plane is divided into 4 quadrants. Quadrant 1 is in the upper right-hand corner. Quadrant 2 is in the upper left-hand corner. Quadrant 3 is in the lower left-hand corner. And quadrant 4 is in the lower right-hand corner. Notice that each one of these are written with a Roman numeral. It is important that you write them using the Roman numeral. Now, one of the most common mistakes that students do is that they switch quadrant 1 and 2. The easiest way to remember which is where is that the coordinate plane makes a C, or that coordinate plane starts with a C. So, and a C starts in quadrant 1 when you write a C, then you move into quadrant 2, then quadrant 3, and then quadrant 4. Go to make note of that if you would like, and pause the video. Points, called ordered pairs, can be graphed on the coordinate plane, and the points are written x, y. So your x always comes first, and your y always comes second. Now notice that the point lines up with -3 on the x-axis and 2 on the y-axis. So it's -3, 2. It's important that you don't switch the order of these, because if you do, then that would be a different point. So if I had 2, -3, the point would be right here. So here's another one, 3, 4. So we can see that 3, or the x-axis, is first, and then 4, and the y-axis is second. Your second learning target for today is that you will be able to write coordinates or ordered pairs for a point that is plotted on the graph. So let's go ahead and fill out your notes. You're going to start at the origin. And then you're going to move Okay, sorry about that. I paused the video so that I could type these in. So you start at the origin, and then you move left or right until you get to where the point is lined up with that number on the x-axis. You write that number down as your x. You then move up or down to get to the point, and then the number of spaces you move up or down, you write that down as your y coordinate. So you would have x, y recorded, but you would have the numbers. So let's go ahead and take a look at point A. Alright, point A, I'm going to start at the origin. Okay, so I'm going to start right here. I'm going to move left 4 units. So my first number is -4. And then I'm going to move up 5 units. And that Okay, so I moved up 5 units, and that is my y. So I have 5. Alright, next I'm going to look at B. B, I went over 7 units, so that is my x, and then I went down 2. So that is my y. So I have 7, comma, negative 2. All right, my next point is right here. I went to the left 2 units. So left is negative, negative 2, and then I went down 6. So negative 6. Now which point has coordinates negative 5, comma 10? So we go over 5, and then we went up 10. So that is D. If you're not sure how we got that, that's okay. That will be part of our next lesson. So that's point D. All right, now what are the coordinates of point A and what quadrant does it fall in? So let's take a look at point A. Point A is in quadrant 1, and then the coordinates are 1, comma, 3. I go over 1, up 3. So it'd be 1, comma, 3. Now what are the coordinates of B and C? Alright, so B is over here. So I'm going to go over negative 5, and then I'm going to go up 9. So my coordinates are negative 5, 9. Now let's look at C. Notice I don't go left and right at all. So I'm going to stay at 0 for my x, and then I'm going to go up 3. One of the most common mistakes that students make is that they want to put 3 comma 0. So notice we don't go left or right at all, and we always do x first, and then we go up 3. Alright, so that is it for today's lesson. If you have any questions at all, please jot those down in your notes, and we can most definitely talk about those next time.